Hey, what's going on, guys? Marv here from Team Stealth Rocks. And this video we have week 5, the Lincoln Lanturns against Ivan and his Chicago Chatots. So we're going up against the meme team, and first thing I see right away is there is no Chatot. No Chatot, folks, but other than that, I pretty much predicted most of the things on here. I thought the Weavile and the Kartana and the Primarina, all some of his higher tier mons, were pretty effective against me, especially that Weavile being scary against my Zygarde. Salazzle figured that would be a good Scarfer for Coco, and Kartana just hits things hard. And the Swoobat figured he would actually bring that. I know that's a little hindsight bias, but I don't know. It's Ivan. He memes, so, he's got that Calm Mind, the simple ability. I believe it boosts by +2, so kind of a cool mon there, but I'll be ready for it. And that Steelix, um, it's going to be important for me to break that down, as I did bring an Alolan Raichu Wincon. So we'll kind of see what happens there, but it is Modest Life Orb. I'm going to hit some things hard. So let's go ahead and play. I'm going to lead off with my Seismitoad. Just figuring to get rocks up as it hurts Weavile, Swoobat, and Salazzle, and just in general wearing some stuff down. So I go for my rocks, as does he, and we trade here. I'm just going to try to fish for a burn here, fire off a Scald. Goes in the Kartana. I could have seen that coming, but it's risky kind of switching in on a Scald as well, so I don't snag a burn. He makes a nice double out into Primarina, expecting me to go on out, and I go into my Scissor. I know he's rocking the HP Fire. Switch out to the Seismitoad. If it's a water attack, I have that Water Absorb ability, so there's the HP Fire. Good scout. I switch back out into the Snorlax. There's the Energy Ball, so packing coverage for two of my quad weaknesses. He goes into Kartana there, which is nice. I was contemplating going for something other than return, as I figured a Kartana could come right in, being more physically bulky than especially bulky. And I was packing the Fire Punch, but clicking Fire Punch on the Primarina, I don't know if that was really the best thing to do. So there's the return. Get a little chip damage off. I'm going to get that out of there into my Scissor, which is kind of a dedicated check to this. But he reveals to be Choice Band, and I did not have my Mega Evolution off, so that's too bad. So I figure I go into my Seismitoad, try and take it. I am Rocky Helmet. And I didn't know for sure if 2 Rocky Helmets would take him down, but luckily it did. So big threat gone. I'd happily trade my Seismitoad for that Kartana. And rocks are up. And Salazzle, you want to come in against my thick fat man? Go ahead. Switching out. And there's the Whirlwind. So that sequence of events was absolutely fantastic. Let's back it up here just a little bit. Seismitoad and Kartana, and a double KO there. So I'm thinking, what do I send in here? I could gain some offensive initiative if he does send out the Scarf Salazzle, and I have Coco, then I gotta switch on out of there, potentially going into a Scissor, but switching into a Scissor, not really the smartest thing to do, as he could have just gone for a Fire Blast on the Coco. And so I go into the Snorlax. I think I'm going to start phasing things around, which he brings in the Salazzle, so it works out perfect. I can take any hit, and so I do fire off the Whirlwind. A nice tech there. And perfect, he switches out into the Swoobat, weak to rocks. Then I get his third mon that is weak to the Stealth Rocks in the Weavile. This is fantastic. Depending on his set, he does kill me. And he does. I think it was a definitely a roll in his favor with the life orb. It was like a 85% chance to KO there. So, but I bring in my Coco, and U-turn is my play here. Thought about going for the T-bolt, but I want the momentum, and so I went for it. And this was huge. This was huge. So, brings in the Steelix, trying to soak up my electric attack. Here comes the U-turn, and I'm going into my breaker. Choice Band Zygarde, 1,000 arrows. Let's go. Alright, so him not wanting his Steelix to get worn down, I'm assuming. But he goes into the Weavile and he sacks it off. And Ivan, you can't be doing that, man. Perhaps your Primarina would have been better there. I'm not sure, but so he goes Swoobat, faster than me. He's going to over the HP Ice. It's going to do a bit, but I'm going to claim a second kill with Banded Zygarde. And so instead of bringing in Primarina or Salazzle, brings in the Steelix, 58%, huge chunk. And let's back it up here just a second. So I'm just going to keep clicking 1,000 arrows until Zygarde goes down. So he brings in the Steelix. So this is fantastic. I'm just thinking, alright, I get my banded 1,000 arrows off. I'm not sure of his set exactly. I think he had a little bit of max HP and split between Spadef and defense based off the next calc, but yeah, I get my 1,000 arrows off, and then that puts him in range of the Grass Knot on the Alolan Raichu. So basically, damage off this guarantees me the victory here. I'm really excited to see Choco Thunder putting in the work. I've been really wanting to bring it, but you know, it's not always right every week. So I was glad I was able to bring it this week. And we, spoilers, we do end up with the win, as I can just bring in the Alolan Raichu and just hit some modest Life Orb T-Bolts. And important to note too, one turn of terrain left, especially if that Salazzle was scarfed. The terrain extender on top of Coco was heat. Perfect. It worked out perfect. A nice 3-0 victory for your Lincoln Lanturns. GG to Ivan. That was a fun match. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week when we play Mike and the Wisconsin Whiscashes. Team Stealth Rocks, it's the best move in the game, and we're going to rock 'em. Peace.